W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of Small Mercies by Alex Walters, narrated by Melanie Crawley. Chapter 1. Annie Delamere could tell something was wrong. They'd spotted the sign as they were walking from the car to the footpath. It was attached to what once had been a bus stop, though Annie had no idea if any buses now passed up this way. The sign itself was pitted with rust and read simply, "Buses no longer stop at Hell Bank." Gary, as usual, had treated it as a joke and embarked on one of his familiar routines, wondering if the service had been discontinued because too many demons had crowded the back seats, or because customers couldn't buy return tickets. He'd ended, inevitably, by questioning whether Hell Bank offered a savings account. Annie had had sufficient experience of Gary's sense of humour during her years of working with Zoe to tune it all out until he'd exhausted his ideas, which generally didn't take long. Zoe normally seemed to do the same. Today, though, she turned away while Gary was still speaking and strode away up the footpath towards the moorland, clearly unhappy. Gary had finally stopped talking, aware that something was wrong. "Oh, God," he said. "Have I said the wrong thing again? It's like walking on eggshells with Zoe sometimes." "She's probably just tired," Annie said. "We've had a tough few weeks." She was beginning to think it had been a mistake to come today. It had been her idea originally. Gary was supposed to be away this weekend on one of his football trips. Annie's partner Sheena was stuck in London attending some Labour Party event. As she and Zoe were both at a loose end, Annie had suggested a joint outing to enjoy what promised to be the first decent weekend weather of the year. Then Gary's trip had been cancelled at the last moment, and he'd decided to tag along as well. And, as always in the Peak District at the first sign of good weather, everyone else seemed to have had the same thought. They'd already had one run-in while parking the car. Most of the available roadside spaces had been taken, but Annie had eventually managed to squeeze the car in beside a couple of badly parked motorbikes. The two heavily built bikers had watched her manoeuvres with evident disapproval, while making no effort to position their bikes more helpfully. As she'd climbed out of the car,
"Sample complete. Ready to continue?"